Hello everybody and welcome to Digium Live. I'm your host Brian Ferguson and we are at IT Expo in Miami and I am joined by Paula and Jeff from VoIP Supply and we're really excited to have them. They're here to tell us about what the things that they offer and some of the promotions things they have going on. So welcome guys.
Thank you.
So Paula, let's start with you. Tell us what you do for VoIP Supply and what some of the things you guys offer.
I'm president and CFO at VoIP Supply and we offer pretty much everything having to do with VoIP, from PBXs all the way to headsets.
Okay, great. And Jeff, what do you do for the company?
I'm a product manager here, so I take care of many of the products in the catalog and deal with any of the vendor relations also.
Okay, perfect. So tell us about some of the things you have going on, what's new and what promotions do you have running?
Definitely one of our best promoting things is our sales team. Very educated, probably combined of 50 to 60 years of VoIP experience. We also have a reseller program that we work with, and we have a bunch of buyer's guides to educate the customers on PBXs, on headsets, on phones. So that comes to the compatibility to with other products also.
Okay, so you guys don't just sell to end users, you have a channel program as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So we'll deal with resellers, integrators, end users, and we'll target and help them how we can.
Okay, so our audience is really excited about what kind of things you can offer with Asterisk and with Switchvox. So when they buy that from you, what are some of the other complementary items that they can buy?
So we sell IP paging systems, intercoms, wireless and wired headsets.
Okay. All right, great. Well, those are all very, very useful things that people need. So if I'm a customer and I want to go buy one of those from you, where do I go?
Our website, voipsupply.com, and we have a lot of educational resources on there. We also have our 1-800 number on there where you can call into the sales team, which they're very well trained VoIP experts, so they can guide any type of customer through their buying cycle and suggest anything that would meet their needs.
Okay, great. I'm here with Corey McFadden from Voneto. So Corey, how you doing today?
Good. Thanks, Brian.
Good. Yeah. All right, great. So Corey, why don't you tell us about your company and what you do for them?
Sure. Voneto is a communications-focused company. Everything we do revolves around open source communications in some way. Most of it's with Asterisk and Switchvox and Digium. We do everything from small and mid-sized business phone systems to multi-location contact centers, carrier services, and sort of everything in between. We do on-premise, and we also do cloud. So a good mix for all of our customers. And they tend to range from small and mid-sized businesses to large household names.
Okay, yeah, great. So what I kind of want to talk about today is getting a customer ready to look at a phone system, just kind of the beginnings.
Yeah.
So what kind of thing, I know you offer both Asterisk and Switchvox and have done so for a very long time. Yeah. What kind of questions or things do you look for as far as what is the right fit for that customer?
Well, we start by evaluating the business requirements. We look at specifically how the organization communicates, if they do any kind of contact center work, if they have screen pops with CRM applications, things like that, that tends to move them in one direction. If they have a complex IVR platform that might do database dips and web services interactions with other applications, that's going to steer them in a particular direction. But we can generally make most things fit. It just depends on scale and redundancy and some of the other things like that. So in about 80% of our customer cases, we find Switchvox is a great fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and I am joined by Sandra Diaz from Smart Network Solutions, based out of here in Miami, Florida. And Sandra, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and a little about your company?
Oh, thank you very much for having me here. Smart Network Solutions is a value-added distributor. We have offices in Miami, Mexico, and Colombia, and we have 53 resellers in the region.
Okay,
I am
great.
the president, and we have the honor now to integrate distribution bars for you guys.
For Digium products. All right, so Sandra, what kind of things do you do for the partners that sign up for you?
Okay, Smart Network is a value-added distributor. We do for our distributors all the integration and the design that they need to provide to the enterprises, to the carriers, to the level of their customers.
Okay.
But we have engineers prepared for that, trained, in order to develop every single map that they are going to install to the end user.
Okay.
So we work with 53 resellers in the region. We have offices in Mexico, in Colombia, and in Miami.
Okay, great. And so what areas of the world do you kind of focus on for
Latin America and Caribbean, yes.
Okay, perfect. And what other complementary products do you guys sell besides phone systems?
Oh, we get the phone systems, of course, when we deploy the Digium, it goes into an Elastics, for instance, box.
Okay.
On the Elastics box, or if the customer requires that. But mostly we do switch box.
Switch box.
Yes.
Okay. So welcome, Nick.
Welcome, Brian.
Right. So Nick, tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm a channel manager for Great America Financial, and as a company, we specialize in providing leasing and finance products to the channel, which primarily consists of unified communications resellers and product-centric MSPs.
Sure. So what are some of the products that you're able to offer?
Typically, it's in the form of a lease, right? So what we really want to specialize in is helping the resellers increase their margins and profits and sort of compress the sales cycle by selling into their base more often.
Sure.
With a common lease, whether it's a dollar out sort of capital expenditure transaction or whether it's an FMV sort of an OpEx type of transaction.
Okay. So how does the process work? How does how long does it take? How do I get started with that?
We'd like to think that we could make it pretty easy. So typically what we expect is from a partner, send us the name of your potential client, give us a sense of how big your opportunity is, and in an hour or so we can return to you some credit options and some pricing options that you find to be competitive. And typically in an hour we can have documents back to the partner to help close the deal.
Okay, great. And how wide is your reach? Are you guys nationwide or worldwide, or who do you guys service?
We are nationwide, and typically our end users are, like I said, unified communications, resellers, interconnects, product-centric managed service providers, even folks that are in the office equipment space that want to be able to try to connect with clients and sell more often by using finances.
Okay, great. So if I'm a partner, what's the best way to get started? Who do I call at your organization?
Check us out online at www.greatamerica.com. And you can select the industry that fits you best based on when you're on our site, whether you're in the voice space, data space, or IT space. We have specialized products that could be perfect for what you do.
Okay, perfect. Today with me, we have an Asterisk celebrity, Alison Smith, and we're really excited to have her. She is the voice of Asterisk and does lots of voiceover work for a variety of different things. Welcome, Allison.
Thank you.
Sure. So I think you called this exploiting your IVR.
Right.
Those ideas. Are there any other ways that you can think of that it exploits?
Yeah. The word exploit kind of catches people off guard, but really, you should use your IVR as a way of boosting sales, as a way of reinforcing exactly what you're all about. It sort of establishes the culture of what your company is about. So when I said exploit your IVR, use it to its full advantage and don't just use it as just a way of greeting people but sending them through a crazy maze of things.
And with me today is Sergio Starkloff. Sergio is from a company called Surix, and they sell IP-based door phones. We have a huge demand for those in the Asterisk and Switchvox community, so we're excited to find out what you have for us. So, Sergio, welcome. And what do you do for them?
We basically developed a line of intercom. We are engaged in this business already 15 years.
Okay.
And we are intended, especially, we are focused in projects, not such commodity products.
Right.
So we have from our basic door phone, we have, for example, 2 dry contacts and a lot of possibilities of functionalities. This is for a nurse calling system for hospitals.
Great.
Up to 2 hand callers for 2 beds. Also caller from bathroom, and it deals also with corridor light. All integrated in a PBX with asterisks, and you can manage all the hospitals, hundreds of beds, with each nurse position. We know who pending call, all the state of each room, and also we added the proximity card reader that the nurse, when they visit the room, he identifies herself, and you can know where is each nurse and the activity of each one.
Oh, great. And we're excited to meet with Granier Fuentes from Bit Platforms. He's one of the Digium partner, and we're excited to talk to him about what they offer and give you some tips about looking for a new phone system. So welcome, Granier.
Thank you.
What have you seen that's really separating SwitchVox from a lot of the competition that's out there? What are some of the key things that you see that are different?
Usually when I walk into a customer and they ask me, why should I go with Digium? Why is this Digium your solution? I tell, it's simple, it's inexpensive, and it works. It's a system that's constantly updated. It's reliable. It performs to meet and exceed expectations, and you get the quality that you're looking for on a voice over IP system. And then whatever we promise, we know we can deliver because of the Digium SwitchVox system.
Right.
Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, we're moving away from more and more from Cisco, just because the management, you can beat that.
Sure.
And Digium has created a one-stop for us as far as being able to resell a voice over IP solution to our customers.
Good.
And up to this point, we haven't had, and even prior to Bit Platforms, which I did a lot of installations, we haven't had an unhappy user.
That's
so all we have to say is nothing but good things about Digium's reliability, performance, and service level for our customers. So we're very happy, and that's what we look for on a partner. So good.
And joining me today is Matt Florell from Vicidial, and we're really excited to have Matt because we have lots of people in the Asterisk and SwitchVox community and prospects that are looking for call center applications and dialers especially, so Matt will talk to us a little bit about that. So how's the show going so far?
Thank you very much. Good. Yeah, we're right across the hallway from you guys and getting lots of traffic, so that's good.
Great. So Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about the dialer options that you guys can offer people?
Okay. Our Vicidial open source call center suite actually has email now, so we call it a contact center suite. But the dialer was the original component, the main component: outbound, auto dialing, manual dialing, click to dial, blended. It's basically a system that is scalable, hundreds of agents, dozens of Asterisk servers together. We don't use Asterisk queues, but we use a lot of other Asterisk features. We're currently based on Asterisk 1.8. We're usually behind the cutting edge, but for stability's sake, we find that works pretty well, just like SwitchVox does.
Sure, yep.
And there are over 6,000 companies in over 100 countries around the world that use our software.
Great.
Most of them have never paid us anything, but we get a lot of great clients out of people that want to extend it or want some professional support.
Yeah.
There are networks of consultants as well around the world that can help do local installations of Vicidial as well.
So Vicidial is completely open source and free that people can get. How do you guys, make money or offer value to customers?
We have a hosted component, just like Digium has now for their PBX.
Right.
Where we maintain everything. We lease it per server, not per seat. So you get dedicated hardware resources, nothing virtual. We also offer consulting and training, and we sell our manuals, 500 pages of manuals on our website as well.
Wow, that's great. So how much do you charge typically for your hosted platforms?
Hosted starts at $400 a month, and with that you can safely get about 25 agents, depending on what you're doing. If you're doing manual dialing and light inbound, you could get 50, 60 agents on a server.
Okay.
So we're really kind of targeted towards 5 to 25 agents. We have some clients, so we have one client with 26 servers, hundreds of agents, and handling 1 million phone calls a day. So
wow. So can you buy the product in segments, like just the outbound, or get the product in segments, just the outbound dialer without the call center, rest of the call center application?
It's all tied together. It is based on Asterisk, and we have clients that have put together free PBX, put together SwitchVox with a Vicidial system, and they can talk together very well. But Vicidial itself, since everything's included, there's no licensing, there are no restrictions.
Right.
There's really nothing that we need to hold back from the system to give it a limited install.
Sure. Okay. So, and then you also said you offer support as well for Vicidial. How does that work? What do you guys
we do. It's prepaid, hourly support. We also have the forums online on our website. We have free forums and a bug tracker, a lot of the stuff just like Digium has for Asterisk.
Okay, great. So if somebody wanted to take a look at your product, where would they go?
They go to Vicidial.com. That's V as in Victor, ICIDIAL.com. And Vici Host, VICIHOST, ViciHost.com is our hosting.
Okay, perfect. Matt, I appreciate your time. Enjoy
Thanks
the
for
rest of
having
the show.
me. Thanks, you too.
Thanks. And thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time on Digium Live.